RPWD Act, 2016. 1. Introduction. The Rights of Persons with Disabilities, RPWD Act 2016 was enacted on December 28, 2016, and came into force on April 19, 2017. It replaced the Persons with Disabilities PWD Act 1995 to align with the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, UNCRPD. 2. Definition and scope. The Act defines person with disability, PWD, as someone with long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairment that hinders full participation in society. It expands the number of recognized disabilities from 7 to 21. 3. List of 21 disabilities: blindness, low vision, leprosy cured, person's hearing impairment, deaf and hard of hearing, locomotor disability, dwarfism, intellectual disability, mental illness, autism spectrum disorder, cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, chronic neurological conditions, specific learning disabilities, multiple sclerosis, speech and language disability, thalassemia, hemophilia, sickle cell disease, multiple disabilities, acid attack victims, Parkinson's disease. 4 key provisions are rights and entitlements equality and non-discrimination, right to education, employment, health, social security, and accessibility. Reservation in jobs, 4%, and education, 5% for Divyang. Free education for Divyang children, 6 to 18 years. Building accessibility and non-discrimination. Public buildings, transport, and ICT services must be accessible. Government must take steps for barrier-free environment. C. Employment and skill development. 4% reservation in government jobs, 1% for blindness and low vision, 1% for deaf and hard of hearing, 1% for locomotor disability and cerebral palsy, 1% for intellectual disability, autism, mental illness, multiple disabilities. Private employers are encouraged to hire Divyang persons. D. Education. Inclusive education in regular schools with necessary support. Special educators and trained teachers for Divyang students. E. Health and rehabilitation. Free healthcare in government hospitals. Insurance and pension schemes for Divyangjan. F. Legal rights and protection. Special courts for speedy trial of offenses against Divyangjan. Punishment for discrimination. First violation, fine up to 10,000 rupees. Repeated violation, fine up to 5 lakh rupees or imprisonment. G. Institutional support. Central and state advisory boards on disability. Chief Commissioner and State Commissioners for PWDs. National Fund and State Funds for Divyang welfare. 5. Special provisions for women and children with disabilities. Special care for women and children with disabilities in education, employment, and social security. No discrimination in inheritance rights. 6. Penalties and offenses. Violation of the Act results in fines and imprisonment. Offenses against Divyang persons are considered serious crimes. 7. Challenges and implementation issues. Lack of awareness about the Act. Inadequate infrastructure for accessibility. Slow implementation of job reservations. 8. Conclusion. The RPWD Act 2016 is a progressive law that promotes inclusion, equality, and rights of Divyangjan. Effective implementation and awareness are necessary to achieve its goals. अगर वीडियो पसंद आया है तो स्पेशल एड हब को लाइक, सब्सक्राइब एंड कमेंट करना ना भूलें।